on second down, it's Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Z, 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 Z!
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle that time by William Hayes. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing at to their defense, that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Back to throw. Luck. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And Luck opting not to run a play. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, it's Luck. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
12, 11.
Out of the gun, Luck. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Hurry, hurry! 12.
Now a 1st down throw, Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Check. So. Z.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
So.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Left. Left. Hey, check 24.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. William Hayes able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Luck. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ooh, the jump. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss. This is West. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
So. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Love. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now here comes Kansas City. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times? I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. The 35 before he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now on first down, Drake again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game. We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone. I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Out out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On the give, this is Craig. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
12.
From the gun, here's Luck. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Luck on the sneak, and he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They come out here in the eye. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Andrew Luck taking it in. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Green! Green 90! Green 90! Slow! I can't believe they even let you play.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Williams. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Now Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustration.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Run it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Left, 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 left. Slow. Z.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Luck now on second down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, it's Long. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, it's Long. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
12.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Option right, it's Luck. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
To throw on second down is Luck. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one. And now here is another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And Wilson has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Luck on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down throw, Luck. He goes underneath to Drake, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let it roll, let it roll.
Now a handoff for Drake, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Throwing now, Luck. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let it roll, let it roll.
Now Luck. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Luck. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Bryce Butler from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are you sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Okay, folks, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Right back to Drake. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL?
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Their season, it comes to an end here in the wild card round.
And their goal was to win a divisional round game and get to the conference championship, but they weren't able to get that done. But I don't think it's all negative here. I think it's still a very good season. Didn't quite get there. I bet you we'll see a few of these players in street clothes at the conference title game, soaking it up and vowing to get there themselves next season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all in buffoonery. Long romance, that's what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, 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 loser. asked for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos, it's in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our five in you.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, get the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Luckysykes sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy, but later I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life?